Okay, so update. Let's see what week this is. So this is week 23. These are my notes. Falling apart. Oh, because of my calendar. Um, my breakdown. um, totally to be expected, right? So, yeah, I live by my Outlook calendar. So if my Outlook calendar tells me to go be somewhere, I make sure I'm there, right? So I showed up for coffee on the wrong day, at least the right time, but the wrong day. Um, had made the most of it because it was a place that has a couple of ponds to walk around and lots of birds and ponderosa pines. So I got my latte and did a great walk. So that was okay, but of course I let somebody else down because they were scheduled. It was really supposed to be the next day. Well, so the next day my calendar says I have a doctor's appointment. I'm there. I'm at my doctor's appointment. And it's the same thing all over again. It's like, you're not supposed to be here until next week. So, yeah, so things are kind of falling apart. And it was frustrating, of course, because, when you're waiting for someone, when you make the effort to get out of the house and drive for a half hour, 45 minutes to be somewhere, and you're not supposed to be there yet. Yeah, so a lot of distraction last week. I've been double checking my calendar. Everything else looks great. I don't know what happened for that week, but it was out of control. Uh, my mom, her skin is dry and kind of hard and red. So I've been trying to get an answer from the doctor. Can't get the doctor to get back in touch with me. The app is always broken. I can use it once per day. And if I get kicked out of it because I look at a help menu, that's it. I can't log back in for the day. So that's quite frustrating. Doctor's office was supposed to call me back. They haven't called me back. So when that happens, that gets quite frustrating. My dog is also on her first heat, and that is a whole odyssey. Dealing with standard poodle first heat and with yards that don't have super high privacy fences, which means that yesterday, all of a sudden, there's this huge German Shepherd mix coming up to our patio sliding glass doors, wanting to, hook up with my my French poodle. So now I have to watch her in her dog pen, and I have a broom so that I can fend off anybody who has jumped over not one but two fences to get into our backyard. So, yeah. Anyway, so we're dealing with that. And on top of it, of course, I'm missing my husband. Great news is this is the week that I get to take advantage of my Christmas present, which is a trip to Germany and to Milan, and to see some of the things that I really value and want to see. My aunt comes in tomorrow. She loves her sister, of course, and will visit and take care of my mom for the next couple of weeks. And so I'm very excited about that. I've taken it very seriously. All of the advice that I've been given from people who love me to take care of myself as a caregiver, since I am the only caregiver, and that's due to this ongoing lawsuit that we've been forced into. And I won't get into the details of that. But as a caregiver, so I made sure my mom got all of her doctor appointments. We got MRI, we got medication, we got all of these in EEG. I mean, all kinds of stuff. She's taken care of, and now I'm taking care of myself by going to different doctors. Easter, I had kind of it's time to draw a line in the sand as far as my health. And So I decided, okay, this is it. I'm going to up my daily exercise, up my daily water intake, which is easier than upping my exercise. So I'm doing 72 ounces of water. And I promised everybody I wouldn't be one of those people that talks about my diet. So this is the one time. So up my water intake to 72 ounces. So 10,000 steps. I love usually to do the treadmill and to get outside and walk. I've had some challenges with a lot of muscle pain, muscle fatigue, muscle cramping, and that's been an ongoing issue over a lot of years. And that's why I've drawn a line in the sand. It's like I'm done. I'm going to talk to every single doctor and find out all of the things that I need to do so that I can have that quality of life that I need to be a good caregiver and also to eventually get back into the workforce. I miss work terribly. I make my husband talk about work every single time we're on the phone. So I want to get that part of my life back. But I've also added some really healthy new things. Now, I am artistic at heart, so I have signed up and started just basic sketching classes online, and they're on demand, so I can do them whenever is convenient for me. I have the sketching supplies. I've done some watercolor in the past, so upping my sketching game will also up my watercolor game. What else have I done to take care of myself? Oh, so I'm mostly done writing the children's book that will promote kind of an interest and an appreciation of public art installations. I know it sounds really boring, but it's not boring. It's a children's book. So public art installation, they're exploring your own city. So we're focusing on Chicago first, and the Bean, and the world's largest Tiffany glass dome, and another couple of items in there as well. So it's a fun little story that I hope is just a fun little story. And in it, it includes this appreciation of public art installation, architecture, community, and showing just in some little ways just kindnesses between the characters of the story without it being a big beat you over the head, blah, blah, blah. I've seen that trend in children's books, and it's not entertaining, and the artwork that goes with it is not fascinating and beautiful. I particularly appreciate Marie Sindak and some of the other artists out there. So we'll see if I can come up with an artist style. If I can't, of course, I will find a way to hire an illustrator. So that's one of my projects that I'm working on that I'm excited about. So that, again, it nurtures my soul and takes care of me. I've also volunteered my editing, marketing sort of stuff a little bit in the smallest capacity. One of my writer friends is generous enough to let me dabble a little bit, and that also has been really good for my soul. Keeps me in the heart of what I love to do, which is help other people, help develop their skills, help them be successful. So I'm doing that. Yeah, so that is my caregiver update. It's hard. Everybody warned me it would be hard. Yeah, it's hard. I'm very lucky. I have a very healthy mother. Although the Alzheimer's is there, and that's challenging, and it does progress, it does get worse, and I can see it just a little teeny bit happening every month, and that is the reality of it. I think it's not helpful to hear people do a lot of wishful thinking. Wishful thinking is not helpful for caregivers. What we need to do is deal with reality, do everything we possibly can to have the best quality of life, extend memory, extend all of that brain function, and still accept the realities of the disease. So that's kind of where we're at there. So yeah, and I've reconnected with an old friend. So yeah, I'm doing what I need to do to be healthy. Doesn't take away the challenges, the stress, and the difficulty, but it does make it, I would say, possible, worthwhile, manageable is a good word for that, and increases my own resilience. So I know this was a long post. If you've hung into the end, I thank you for your love and support, because I know that is what you're doing for me. Take care. Bye.